YouTubies, it's Psychic Bob. It is so rocking to be with you guys. You guys are the best. I got to give a big shout out and say thank you to all of you who came out to yesterday's video. We had our weekly horoscopes. That's right. If you didn't see that, I went through all the major transits of the week and I gave horoscopes for every single zodiac sign. So everybody watching that video, you'll get a little private reading for yourself. So definitely check that out. I tell you, here I'm on the east coast of the United States, right outside Washington, D.C. It is beautiful. The sun is coming in. I've been praying to the sun lord, and it's wonderful. I went out a little earlier today and had to take my Louis Vuitton bag out for a walk. I tell you, I'm loving my Louis Vuitton bag. It goes everywhere with me. So anyways, but I tell you, Psychic Bob these days ain't getting much time to go walking with his Louis Vuitton bag because I tell you, all the calls have been coming in for readings. I want to say thank you to all of you who've been calling for a private reading. I'm having a really great time reading for all of you. Just so you know, my schedule right now, for those who are waiting for readings, the earliest openings I have will be this upcoming Saturday on the 8th. So I still have openings for Saturday and Sunday, and going into next week, a few openings. But the rest of the week is pretty much locked in. So if you're calling or writing me for a reading, try to keep that in mind, that earliest I can probably get you in is going to be Saturday. But we'll make it happen. So definitely reach out to me. If you want to get on my schedule for a private reading, I do charge for private readings. It's a full hour. You can write me an email at readings@robert-hickman.com. I'll put a link in the info box below. But I'd love to get you guys on my schedule. I know a number of you are waiting. I'm still answering letters and phone calls, but I want to say thank you. Just keep contacting me. We will get you on the schedule, okay? Psychic Bob's just been a little inundated, literally hundreds of calls. But we will start taking more openings this weekend, okay? So you guys rock. Anyways, I'm going to have to find time to walk my Louis Vuitton bag in between readings. Maybe I'll do a midnight walk. Anyways, I'm glad you're here. Well, listen, today is Tuesday. It means messages from the spirit world. And we do this every week. For those of you new here, what we do is I take a bunch of letters people write in from all over the world. And, I answer questions. So if you want to write to me to get onto messages from the spirit world, it's every Tuesday. It is free. There is no charge for this. I do this as my community service to the YouTube community. You can put your question in the comment box below this video, or if it's something you don't want to put there, write to me at my website email, which is readings@robert-hickman.com. Again, I'll put the link below. You guys are wonderful. We'll keep the letters coming, okay? Well, we're going to start into this, but before we do that, let's all just take a moment. Let's just settle down. Let's attune to the spirit world. Okay, I hear my guide Fletcher. He says hi to all of you. All right, our first letter today is from Angela Burkhammer. I love that name. That's a good name. Angela writes, it says, Dear Bob, I just moved in with my mother-in-law because she is disabled. I also applied for a position at Walmart. Did I make the right move by moving in with my mother-in-law? And what do you see around me getting work at Walmart? Hi, Angela. Hon, I got to tell you, I think what you did by moving in to help your mother-in-law is a very honorable and noble thing. It's a very spiritual work. It's considered a work of mercy. And I think it's wonderful because I also think besides just the physical help that you give her, I think she's been a little lonely. And I think you are just the right person to be there and help her out. So bravo to you. That's a very good move. Okay. Now, in terms of Walmart and work, I have to tell you, I do see you getting the job at Walmart. But I have to be honest, I get a second job energy around you as well. And I feel like it's with the larger kind of a department store. It'll be a major department store like JCPenney or Neiman Marcus or something. It's like a large kind of formal, more formal type department store than Walmart. So even if you go to Walmart, I want you to be open to some other options, because I kind of feel like this other job may pay even a little better and have better flex working hours. So definitely, if Walmart gives you a position like I'm seeing, which I do feel they will, take it. But definitely keep your option open for a larger store, more of a department store rather than a Walmart type store, more formal department, like where they sell men's clothes and women's clothes, suits, things like that. Because I see that opening up as well. And I feel like as we go into the next month, this is where that's all going to kind of play out here. So definitely you're doing right on all counts, okay? Good luck. Let me know how it goes, okay? Thanks for writing. All right, our next letter is Tina Neal Rose. Hi, Tina. Tina writes this, Dear Bob, please read me. My spirit is haunted by dead partners. Hi, Tina. You know how when I step into your vibration, I get two colors of light around you. I get pink light and I get purple light. Pink light is the color of emotional healing. And it tells me that you, on some level, are still grieving some of the losses around you. But the good thing is it's a clear pink, which means you're processing through, okay? I also get around you purple light, which means that you have a connection to the spirit world. You're very much a medium. And it's funny because I get two different males around you. One of them feels like an ex-boyfriend around you, and the other feels like it's a friend, not necessarily romantic. But I get two men around you, and I feel like they've each crossed in about the last 5 to 6 years here. But it's funny because they're one's on each side of you, and it's like they're saying, hey, we're here. You know, you say you're haunted, and, you know, one of the things I have to tell you is when you have spirits around you, you don't have to communicate with them. In your case, I feel like these people are not necessarily trying to scare you or disturb you, but they have a great love for you. And the one that feels like it's almost like a boyfriend is a romantic interest. I feel like he's been challenged on letting go of the earth. I'm not trying to scare you, but I think he's earthbound. The other one I feel crossed over but has chosen to come back to earth. He seems to be free from his earthbound condition. But I want you to speak to each of your two boys and ask them, ask your one who's been to the other side, the one that's the friend, not the romance, ask him to help the other one cross, because I do feel like the energy around you is like, it's like good angel, bad angel. Not that the one's bad, but energetically, whenever we're earthbound, we're not fulfilling our growth and our destiny. So that's why I say good angel, bad angel. So the one is crossed over, he has free will to come and go, but the other one has not yet finished his journeying to spirit, and I think they can get over. I'm curious if one of them, and maybe the boyfriend, I don't know if he had an interest in like mechanical things, because I keep seeing motorcycles around him, or like antique cars or vintage cars. So I pick this energy up around this as well. So I don't know if that makes sense, but I do pick up two spirits around you. And I think that you're also yourself very mediumistic. So ask the one to go over to the light. Ask the one to help him. And I do see, you know, you're doing some wonderful spirit work. I want you to keep an eye out, because I keep feeling like when we get to around September, October this year, you may actually be visiting a haunted house. I get somebody say, come and help me with the haunted house. And I feel that you have enough mediumship ability, you could really be of service to people, particularly in the haunted house area, okay? Also, Fletcher, my spirit guide, just jumped in. He says, she always brings people home from the cemetery. I don't know if you wear it, but it seems like whenever you walk through a cemetery, your light is glowing. People start following you. So I think you are bringing some spirits home. So what you got to do is tell spirit people, say, thank you for letting me visit, but you got to stay here. So don't bring them home with you, okay? Anyways, hope that helps a little bit. Blessings to you. All right, our next letter is from Grace G. Hi, Grace. Grace G says, hi, Psychic Bob. My question is that I'm at a bit of a crossroads now. I'm coming out of a severe depression, and I'm working on getting physically and mentally stronger. My priority is my two children, ages 19 and 8. But I need to start thinking about what to do to get back on track. What would be a positive direction for me to take? Thank you, Bob. Love your work. Peace and blessings to you, Grace. Hi, Grace. Well, first of all, hon, I want to say I'm so sorry about your struggles. It's very hard, you know. I feel like you've literally walked through hell and back, and your aura shows it because you definitely have little bits of, you have a few colors. You got dark blue around you, but that's very thin, which means you really are overcoming the depression. But I also get bands of static around you, almost like a feeling like it's hard to connect through the higher self. And whenever we come out of trauma, we are, in a sense, temporarily disconnected from our spiritual self. And it's not a judgment by God or anything. It's not like, oh, you're bad and you can't connect to heaven. No, it's a natural part of human healing because we tend to conserve our energy for our physical self because we're in the physical body. So sometimes when that happens, we lose our psychic connection. But the good thing is I do see a stronger connection for you here. And I feel the month of May is a very strong turning point for you. You also have, beyond that, statically, you got some beautiful gray, some yellow light and blue light. Yellow light is the light of learning. And I feel like I want you to think about education right now, maybe taking some classes, like classes and just some programs that you may be a little rusty on, like some computer database stuff, or like learning how to work with legal databases or legal stuff, because I feel like you have a very brilliant mind, and I feel like some opportunities may open in a legal field for you. You also have blue light, which means that you have great gifts of communication. And I feel like I want you to think about work where you're kind of expressing yourself more, like, you know, writing reports, or what's the word I'm going to say, writing kind of press releases. You'd be very good in public relations work as well. And I know with everything you cross through, it's hard to get back into that and be out and be in a public. But I really feel that as you work on your skill base, your confidence grows. And I actually see you really blossoming this year. It's interesting. Fletcher's back here and he says communications work. So you might find yourself being drawn to working even in like the news industry or writing, like publishing. But I feel like you want to focus on work that has kind of a communications element, whether it's public relations, whether it's, you know, even legal work. Though I think legal work would feel a little more, maybe ultimately a little restrictive. I think that you would get skills there that would be valuable. But I think it's really more communications work, writing, publishing, things like that. That's where I see you going. And you might even want to just take some classes on creative writing. The reason I say that is when we write creatively, it allows us to open our channeling. And I think for you that, you know, this would be a way to start to reconnect to your higher self. And that writing skill, I do see being an integral part of work for you going forward, okay? So anyways, that's what I see around you. I hope that helps a little bit. But I'm going to send prayers to you. And, you know, I do see you getting back on track. As I said, May is a very significant time around you this year. And I feel like at May, if you know, try to put out resumes, I think you'd start getting responses, okay? So this summer is really where you start to reemerge and come out of your shell, okay? Hope that helps. Blessings to you. All right, our next letter is from John Dunham. Hi, John. John writes, says, hi, Bob. Am I going to meet my old friend from junior high and elementary school this year? Hi, John. Actually, I do. I see a reunion. It'll be around August or September. I get the sense that this person will be traveling and they're going to be literally coming in your direction. So I do want you to, you know, keep some time open in those months. I do feel like that's when it's going to happen. So yes, I do see a reunion. Thanks for writing. Hope that helps. Okay, our next letter is Tyler West, and Tyler writes, it says, hi, Bob. Should I continue pursuing physical therapy, or should I start looking into other career options after college. You know, Tyler, it's interesting. When I step into your vibration, I get two colors of light around you. I get green light, and then I get orange light. Green light means that you have an ability to be a healer. So in terms of physical therapy, I do feel you have talent there. I think you do very good in that area. You do have a lot of orange around you, which means you have a very artistic and a creative side as well. And I don't know if you've done anything with music, but I keep getting a draw around you to like working in music or music industry. I would like you to explore that area as more of a hobby, though, rather than a career. I feel that right now physical therapy work is going to be wonderful for you. I think you'll love it, and I see you really succeeding there. But honor in your free time your artistic pursuit, and you'll have a lot of joy there as well. Okay? So definitely stay with physical therapy. It's your track to success. Blessings to you. All right, our next letter is from Valerie Went. Hi, Valerie. Valerie writes, she says, hi, Bob. I've been going through a lot lately marriage-wise. I was wondering if I have any messages from the spirit world on if I am doing the right thing. Hi, Valerie. You know, first of all, when I step into your frequency here, I get around you some pink light and some red and dark blue. This means you've really been kind of struggling here with decisions. There's some anger. I pick up some real pain, emotional, gut-wrenching pain. The good thing is I do see healing around you. And I have to tell you, in terms of what you're deciding right now, I want to just tell you what I'm seeing is that I feel like particularly in the marriage area for you, there may come here a time of a little bit of separation. I actually don't see a divorce for you. I see separation. And I feel like that when we get to around the month of July, there's going to be an opportunity for healing in the relationship area for you. And so I don't want you to rush out and make any hardline ultimatums that you can't pull back from. Because I feel like in terms of the marriage, it's like I feel like your husband's literally having an awakening now. And I do feel that there is repentance around him in a sense that he wants to repair. I feel he has, to be honest, has done some damage here. But I do see healing yet around him and around you. I feel that the month of July, as I said, is a turning point. So this spring, I want you to take things slow. You can have a little bit of a break and give him time for space for him to work on himself. And let's see how things go in July, okay? But I feel you're doing the right thing if you're focusing on separation ultimately for healing. So that's what I'm seeing, okay? Hope that helps. Thank you for writing. I send prayers and blessings to you. Well, golly gee, guys, that's all the time I got for letters today. Psychic Bob is working the rest of the night doing private readings. So it probably is not going to be midnight till I get to take my Louis Vuitton bag on a walk. But I think my bag would be doing just fine under the moonlight. Anyways, I'm glad you're here. I love you guys. Keep it here at Spirit Channel. We got more coming tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Wednesday, Wiccan Wednesday. So we'll have something mystical and fun tomorrow, and we'll get that in. Anyways, you guys rock. I send you love. Keep it here at Spirit Channel. By the way, if you haven't done so, like this video, favorite it, share it with your friends, and hit subscribe. Be part of our channel. We'd love you to be here. Well, we'll see you back here tomorrow for Wiccan Wednesday. And if you didn't get your horoscopes for yesterday, go see that. We'll see you back here soon. Blessed be.